I have created one video per chapter for this financial risk manager exam. And what I do in these videos is I try to link, the breadth of the material with the depth of the material. And I'm always tempted as a pure academic to present all of the stuff, all of the material. But I realize I can't do this in one of these videos. So I try to get as much as I can into a 20, 30, sometimes a 40-minute video. Now, when you register for the FRM exam, I'm guessing you're aware that you get these official books with all of the chapters. There are some practice questions in there. And interestingly and ironically enough, when I prepare for these videos, I go ahead and I look at those chapters and I read those chapters, and some of them are this long and some of them are this long, and we try to condense it. Look at the challenge there under that third block point. The amount of content and formulas included in these books is substantial. Now, you also have access for a fee to some practice questions through GARP. But what AnalystPrep does for you is provide, kind of a summary and a condensation of all of the material that you get from the official books, puts it into a framework under which you can efficiently study. Because let's face it, you could study for 1,000 hours for one of these exams and still not pass if you're watching TV and playing Fortnite or jamming to rock and roll music or whatever it is. So we've got to do this efficiently. There are tons and tons of questions in the question bank, and the mock exams are very effective. Now, every chapter starts with learning objectives. And so the first slide that I show in these slide decks and in these videos is just a repeat of what these learning objectives are. I don't read them to you every time because, of course, you can read them yourself. But what I will do is I'll try to highlight some of the learning objectives so that there's kind of a theme throughout the video. I do hold a PhD in finance. My degree is 1993. And about 10 years later, I completed the CFA program. I have a BS in accounting. That's pretty relevant. And then I have an MS in finance. And when I was in my doctoral program, I took multiple PhD level courses in econometrics. And since then, I've taught at a variety of institutions, corporate finance, international finance. But what's probably most relevant for you guys is my experience in teaching investments and derivative securities at both the undergraduate and the graduate level. As you can imagine, risk management is a pretty integral part of those two topics. And so we'll talk a lot about investments and derivative securities. And I will regularly say to you guys, hey, this is something that I teach my students in class every day.